Welcome to The Journey. Today we're going to talk about tips for scaling your Etsy business. If you're a crafty individual, unlike myself, and you've thought about selling your homemade goods online, at some point you have probably considered using Etsy, if you're not on there already. Now, this isn't surprising considering that Etsy is actually one of the best websites to sell crafts with more than 4.3 million active sellers.
But what happens after you start making money on the platform? You may soon find yourself searching for information on scaling up an Etsy business. And if that sounds like you're in the right place. And without further ado, let's dive into 5 of our best tips on how to grow your Etsy shop. Starting off with identifying gaps in the market and creating what buyers actually want. It seems obvious, but finding gaps in the market is an important way to keep getting featured on Etsy. The platform likes to show off unique crafts rather than the same things over and over. And while the stores that are selling the most products are likely going to be featured first, you can get featured too just by standing out and offering something just a little bit different. And standing out is important to scaling up an Etsy business. But many sellers take this a little too far and sell products that are meaningful to them, but do not resonate with most buyers.
Next tip, know your SEO. In order to get more sales, make more money, your customers need to be able to find what you're selling, which means you must get comfortable with being able to fully optimize your best sellers. SEO is the best way to make that happen in their crowded marketplace, and there are plenty of resources to help with this, from videos teaching you how to do it properly, and then tools to make it easier. Besides, optimizing your keywords on Etsy and promoting your listings on other social media platforms, guess what? Yes, it's going to drive traffic back to your shop as well.
Then the next tip really is to engage with your listings and leverage Etsy tools. You can post a listing, but if you don't engage with it and just let it sit, nobody will know it's there. Use the ads Etsy offers on the platform, continue to add new listings, and update existing ones with better photos and product descriptions. Encouraging buyers to leave reviews of your product will also boost your credibility as a seller, using the power of social proof to gain more sales.
Our next tip, become a savvy shipper. In the age of Amazon, more and more buyers are expecting faster shipments. However, Etsy sellers are known for being small family operations, and you likely rely on third-party carriers to deliver your products. Unfortunately, you can't control the shipping process, but you can control processing times by having your products ready to go once the sale is made. Also, always opt for shipping insurance for your item, and it's for your own protection. Plus, for items over $100, require a signature from the buyer upon receipt. And most importantly, every order is an important order. Don't treat any order as just a simple order.
Absolutely love that. And really, our last tip is to expand beyond Etsy, which may sound counterproductive, but your customers won't remember your store when asked where they got your product. They'll just say, Etsy. Our number one tip for scaling and growing a handmade crafts business on Etsy is to establish a brand. And while Etsy was once a small marketplace, it's now flooded with sellers looking to make a quick buck. Some of these sellers will analyze what's working for others and copy their products. There is always someone willing to sell a similar product at a lower price, so never compete on price alone. By establishing a real brand and growing an audience that loves it, you'll be able to focus and compete on long-term scale and outdo your competition. Focus on product differentiation and know your value proposition. This is the key to long-term success on Etsy.
And remember, even though this platform is hugely popular, it's not your end game. You have so much more to give, and your customers need the exciting homemade creations you are making. All right, that's a wrap, but your journey doesn't have to end here. We have over 200 videos for you to check out.
As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is The Journey.